Have you ever wondered why every autumn the trees around us turn into vibrant shades of yellows, golds, and reds? Here in the Rocky Mountains, we live amongst groves of aspen trees, which turn bright yellow and gold during the fall season. And this vibrant transformation never ceases to amaze us. And it leaves us with a question: what is really happening here? During the spring and summer months, deciduous trees produce chlorophyll, which is a pigment that gives the leaves their bright green color. And chlorophyll is an important part of photosynthesis because it helps the tree absorb light energy from the sun. Photosynthesis is an amazing process where a tree uses that energy to convert carbon dioxide and water into sugar for food. The process of photosynthesis creates oxygen, which releases through the leaves and into the air. So yes, trees really do help us breathe. Think about that for a moment. As summer transitions into fall, the days shorten and the temperatures become cooler. And this sends a message to the trees to slow the production of chlorophyll. And as the chlorophyll begins to break down, this reveals the underlying pigments of colorful yellows and golds. And preparation for winter begins. Photosynthesis stops, trees begin to shed their leaves, and nutrients that are important for the tree move from the leaves down into the roots, conserving energy. As many trees, like animals, enter dormancy during the winter months. Look at that. You know, nature's like shapes and designs and patterns. It's just, it amazes me.
Yeah, it does. It's like a blanket of color. Gotta love it. colder. Yeah. Wow. The lichens on the rock. Wow.
Oh my gosh. Wow, this rock is not quite as wide as we wanted.
Right, not as wide.
Oh, this is such a beautiful day.
So amazing.
We wanted to bring you guys, believe it or not, this is kind of our backyard, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah,
It is.
this is our backyard, and
And we haven't really even explored it all. You know, we're this is a nice meadow we found. You can see the view, and it's so beautiful. But like to get here, it's tricky. I mean, it's mountainous, and there's a river between us. So
yeah, but as I sit here, and I said this the first time we came here, which was actually, believe it or not, only a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
But there's this kind of circle here.
yeah.
And, you know, it's a circle of these stones, and it almost feels sort of Celtic or ancient.
Yeah,
These stones really kind of spoke to me as soon as I saw them, and I thought, I really want to go sit there. Yeah, it's hard to put words to it, but there's an energy here, I think.
And the scrub oaks always make it kind of magical, yet they don't get more than 15 feet high. And it's where the hummingbirds love to live.
Yeah.
They're just
So all around us we have all these scrub oaks, and I just love them.
Yeah.
They look like a fairy tale tree.
like a Lord of the Rings.
Yeah,
or something.
no, they do. They have a very ancient like trunk.
Yeah.
And then they're kind of craggly, but they have these beautiful leaves, and they're green in the summer, and they're just kind of a beautiful golden color in fall. And
you know what we were thinking is like we remember here in the springtime, and it was late spring, you know, so imagine like end of June, here come the leaves, and now it's October and they're gone.
Yeah.
It's how short.
I know. They don't come out. You kind of, in spring, you're anticipating them.
Yeah.
And you're kind of waiting, and they still haven't come out. And I think that's the hard thing to believe, though. It's hard to believe that we're in October, and it's just, like you said this when we were walking, it's just, in a few weeks from now, it's going to be really different.
Yeah, we've always said that, and even when I say it, like, oh gosh, in 3 weeks there'll be snow here.
It's hard to fully comprehend what that means.
But it is cold. This morning was a deep frost. There was, when
cold.
it's white.
It was cold.
So,
in fact, I walked out on the deck this morning and I kind of slipped because there was a frost on it. But we decided, we've actually been really, really, really busy this week, and we almost didn't come out on this nature walk today. And I'm so glad that we did. And here's a reminder to just always create the space for yourself to go and spend some time in nature, and take a walk, or just sit in the sun.
What I find is easy to do is next summer. And next summer I'm like, I'm going to have a picnic blanket and fall asleep.
Because you know what we have? Actually, I was thinking about this, like, what we have here right now is now.
Yeah.
Right? And I think the challenge is in now, it's very easy to say, like you said, like, oh, I'm gonna do that, as soon as I have more time, or I'm going to do that next week when, like, I've gotten all these things done, and then it will be, and then something crops up.
I know.
And I was thinking a lot about that. I think the hard part about that is it keeps you constantly, like, living in the future. And I was thinking about that, of just challenging myself to ground, really try to start grounding down into the present moment.
I think where we are here in the Rocky Mountains, there's sort of your best chance at living that style, because if you can make the space, you just go with the rhythm of nature. And
I think when you do that, because I agree with you, like living in the mountains has taught us that. I think it's brought us sort of more into the rhythm of nature, but it wasn't like we worked to do that. It just happened naturally. Because I think, living in the mountains, there are less distractions. I mean, I'm not saying we have a lot of work distractions or whatever that come at us, but I do think we have less distractions.
Yeah.
And you notice automatically you start sinking into nature's rhythm.
And there's so much beauty, like the moon will be hanging over the mountain, or the aspen leaves in the breeze. And then also, being in extreme wilderness, it can get severe and also make you stop, with thunder and rain and of course snow coming. So it forces you a little bit to get into the rhythm of nature, which is what you want in the wilderness. That's the difference from living, say, in suburbia or something. But then also just the beauty and tranquility and
and I think living in nature has taught me something that, like, naturally, like, we as people are in a very close rhythm to nature, naturally.
Yeah.
I think our world tends to pull us out of that. And that's usually actually when I get the most stressed.
Yeah.
Do you know?
It's true.
But when you sort of let yourself just sort of sink into the rhythm, you start to feel this flow kind of. So.
And it's one last thing. I mean, it's neat in the mountains because when nighttime comes, it's like, get inside.
Yeah, it is.
Go inside.
Get inside.
And, so it
unless you're
forces
going to
you
go out
the
and look
rhythm.
at the stars, which
Right.
is really pretty.
And stay close.
Yeah.
Because the animals come out and other things, and it's their time.
I love it. I love seeing around dusk.
Yeah.
The bats start flying then.
Yeah.
And I really like that. It's like they're ushering in the dark, the nighttime hours. I love the nighttime critters.
Yeah.
But just a reminder to get out and take your nature walks or spend your nature time.
Yes.
I think it's really easy. I think there's a lot of distractions now. And I think there's a lot coming at us in a lot of different directions where you can just see nature, like on your phone or on the computer. And that's fine. Like, absolutely. But to go out and sit in nature, actually go and spend time in nature. We would like to hear from you guys. Before our next video. Place in the comments of this video, tell us about the nature walks you're taking.
Yes.
And, share about it. Where do you go walking in nature every day? Or do you drive to a special place to take a hike or a walk? Do you enjoy sitting in a park? But we'd love to hear from you guys. Where are you guys going to take your time in nature?
Yes.
So put it in the comments and we will read them and be fun. We'll get back to you.
Love you guys.
All right. Love you guys. Mwah.
The next time you walk in the forest or a park or any natural place, look up at the trees and remember, they are helping you breathe.